you're here. Lynette and Jillian are busy getting ready, so please come with me.
That puppet in the middle, is that Lynette? She's so pretty.
It's starting. Keep your voice down.
Wow, I thought it would be hard to follow, but in the end it was actually very clear.
Even though her face was expressionless and she didn't speak the whole time, I felt like I could really
Director Mariu really is a master of his craft.
I have a friend who saw the show on the opening day. They thought the critics overstated how good it was, but I gotta say...
I can't believe it's only been a few days since the last show. Lynette's improved so much.
Your penchant for the hyperbolic strikes again, Almery.
Well, you know how it is.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? The first half was a huge...
My apologies, Mr. Maloney.
Oh, very, very well. Hey, while you're at it, this might be a good time to...
Are you guys sure this is gonna work? What if Director Mariu pushes back? We're already halfway there. We can't back out now. All we need to do is stick to the plan.
What is this plan that you're so intent on hiding from?
Director Mariu! I thought you were talking to Maloney and the critic.
Korantan and Armory have both finished their articles. I went to greet them as a mere formality, but you seem to have availed yourselves of my absence during the first... Was that really Lynette playing the lead role?
Ta-da! Director Mariu? I was the one.
I switched costumes and masks with Jillian so that I could be the protagonist's companion and stay out of the limelight.
Lynette, why on...
You know my acting is amateur. The only reason I'm being seen as a pro, let alone a pioneer, is because you have critics supporting the show. If they'd seen me in the leading role during the first half, they wouldn't be expecting anything more. If you force me to play the lead in the second half, they'll be wondering, why is the actress suddenly giving such an underwhelming performance right at the climax of the whole story? These are just some of the questions that will be on everyone's minds during the second half. And there's only one way for you to save your reputation.
Absolutely not. I'd sooner announce that we're having technical difficulties and need to... If I keep Jillian as the lead for the second half, what do you think will happen in the curtain call when she takes her mask off? What will your fans think? They're only here because of you. And what about all the There'd be tickets to refund, fines to pay for breach of You can't just take a job on a whim, then abandon your responsibility the moment...
Director Mariu, please. You're not...
Actually, Jillian, he's half right. I did kind of take this on a whim, but my responsibility here is making sure you get back the...
And I guess part of that responsibility lies with me, considering I badgered you into accepting the job. Sorry I'm a little late to the show. Work's been keeping me pretty busy lately.
Lenny? What do you want? Do you think...
That might be a little tricky, but instead, I could make something...
What's this?
A draft complaint letter, my contract, your legal fees, reimbursement for the tickets, and an advance on the... Mr. Mariu, I'm stepping down from the leading role. Regardless of whether you choose to...
If you do suffer unforeseen financial losses from this, you're free to seek damages as per the contract. And if you want to file a lawsuit, there's a draft here that you can use if you need it.
What? Of course. All this Mora, look at us. We're huge stars. 1 minute you don't give a hoot how much this show means to other—
That's not true. I do care. And I'm under—
Oh, brilliant deduction there.
Really? Then why do your eyes tell a different story? The way— almost as if I've destroyed your work of art.
What?
A couple days ago, I asked some associates to do some digging for me. Surprise, surprise. Turns out that all the other famous actresses you asked either had prior commitments or weren't a good—
And I would have turned you down too, if not for an unlikely—
You didn't send those invitations because you were looking for a better actress than Jillian, but because your investor wanted a big name in your show, right?
Director Mariyu.
To get Maloney on your side, you chose to make Jillian the understudy, and then look for an opportunity for her to take the lead.
I bet you were torn at first, weren't you? Do you stick to the tried and—
Or do you choose Jillian, so that you and your longtime collaborator can stage the show of your dreams, the original, unedited version of The Lost Puppet?
Oh,
You mentioned prior success and fame earlier. Or maybe, deep down, none of you—
Right now, you have an opportunity to send Jillian. Your work would be displayed for all of Fontaine to see in its true, perfect—
Did you say perfect?
Or will you act now before Maloney and the critics can protest?
The whole truth?
Director Mariyu. Actually, most of the money Lenny brought came from us. We all chipped—
We've worked with you for many years now. Your troupe has been here for you all the way from the empty We watched as you slowly started down a path you used to despise.
But this is just a temporary measure. I did it for the good of the troupe.
Yes, we know. Back when you started, but then what happened? You began to embrace these methods more and more, becoming so reliant on them that surely you must have noticed what's happening. While we've been performing at bigger and bigger theaters with each show, the applause is getting quieter and quieter each night. Maloney's friends are sycophants. They don't care if the audience is disappointed because the show—
Look, I know everyone's using the same promotional tactic.
Well, it's just a—
Next time, huh? Yeah. Next time, you won't use your connections. Next time, you won't pay off the critics. Next time, you'll let Jillian play the lead.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. If you make some money once, you'll want to do it again.
I won't turn my back on my dreams any longer,
Me neither.
Hi.
Huh. The plot here seems a little different from what the reviews said.
The protagonist wanted to return to the stage, so the puppets replaced all her parts with the latest ones available.
And in the end, she forgot herself amidst the applause and
Hey, no spoilers! Huh? Wait, hang on, that's not
Walk-ons.
No need to be so nervous, Director Mariyu. But in truth, I believe that if we choose our words carefully, there's no reason we can't get Maloney to come around and keep the show going.
You really thought this plan through. What's worrying me now isn't how Maloney will react, it's the audience. I've always thought the original script is better, but will it move them like I've always hoped? What if people only came to see the show for Lynette? And because of the review, it feels like I've been hiding in—
We're right here with you. We'll watch it to the end.
okay?
I love how they brought back the set from Act 1 and gave it a whole new meaning. What a fantastic twist.
Time for the curtain call. It's the moment of truth. I could always leave my mask on. No one would ever know.
This is what fame looks like.
Jillian, you were amazing! Syra was tearing up when you did your well...
Really? I was so nervous.
What looked like an actor unsteady on her feet was in fact a poignant expression of the protagonist's frailty.
Hey, Mario! What the heck?
Our articles are already going to press. You better have a good
Hey now, it was all a...
Hold on. The decision was mine, and mine alone.
Marry you? So it was you? Well,
Director Mariu, Mr. Maloney, what on earth is going on? Why was Lynette not in the lead role? It took a lot of convincing from me for her to accept the role, and I had to turn down some big work opportunities to come and watch her performance today. You have some explaining to do.
Lenny, it was all his idea.
Wait. Lenny, as a matter of fact, this was a piece of performance art. In this play, the masks and costume, we took that idea to the next level with an actor swap, blurring the lines. It's similar to deceiving the audience in a magic show. We employed this technique it allows the audience to more intuitively understand the cognitive dissonance felt by the protagonist.
Hold up. What is this nonsense?
Oh, I see. Well, bravo, Director Mariu. You even had me fooled.
That's probably more because you just don't really understand avant-garde art very well, Lenny.
Maybe so, maybe so. Well, perhaps it went over my head, but I'm sure our experts here saw...
You must have worked it out by the end of the first half, surely. Mr. Amory, I just heard that you managed to write your review after just the first 2 acts.
Yes, you're right. Director Mariu and I...
Yes, well, to deceive the audience, you must first deceive your closest companion.
You mean your show was partly inspired by Lynette's background in magic? Well, in that...
Unfortunately, I think Mr. Maloney is going to...
Cancel the show? Mr. Maloney...
While I accept that deceiving the audience in the manner you did...
A very valid criticism, and one that I humbly accept. If that happens, we're prepared to reimburse and apologize to any audience members who weren't satisfied with the experience. Plus, it looks like Jillian is better than me at delivering the excellence people want to see. I'm sure audiences will be very happy with the show if she's allowed to stay in the leading role.
Maloney, I believe there should still be time to tweak my art.
Oh, one other thing. We managed to get a meeting with Lady Farina earlier. All thanks to the Traveler's reputation, of course. Anyway, she agreed to write a review focusing on Jillian's performance and the quality of the show, and I'm sure today's audience will be discussing her performance too. There's sure to be a variety of opinions.
Oh, I mean, art at its finest.
Oh, of course. Always good to put some thought into the...
Quarantine, Amory...